continue. Here we go. Okay.
There
Callan
we
and
go.
Luke are here. We're talking about relationship coaching with Callan and his program that he has. So, okay. Anything else, Callan, you want to share?
I think that's the main thing. I just thought I'd try and write something
Yeah.
just to see, try to tick those 7 boxes or however many different different things there were. Because
Yeah.
I'd write it and I'd go back to it and go, oh yeah, I've got this kind of, but I need to go fix that, and
Yeah.
just sunk. I think I sunk about an hour into it just to see what I could do in an hour.
Yeah, well, you did really good.
That's it. It's good with the 5th grader because I literally teach kids. So I know what they could read when I think 5th grader mentality. Like I teach them, I know what they know and don't know.
Yeah, you're in a perfect position for that.
Yeah, and I usually write pretty. It's something I had to work on because I usually write more complicated, like using a more complicated vocabulary. So I had to pull that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. People don't want to read or copy, and that causes them to think too much.
No.
Brain burning. Yeah.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Love that philosophy.
Yeah. The video for this week, I didn't get to watch the entire thing. I watched the first part of it and then I got called away. So did that video help you at all? It did, Luke? It helped you, Luke?
I like the way. Yep, 3 parts. I listen to 3 parts and a lot of philosophy, and some parts are a little bit repetitive, but it's really good in general. Yeah.
Was that the part 1 or the part 2?
Part 2.
I
think
because I watched the part 1. I haven't watched the part 2.
Yeah, part 1 I think was last week. Part 2 is this week.
Okay.
And then I think there's part 3. I think.
I did a part 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
By the way, don't have a post meeting assignment for this. Yeah.
We do.
That
we have.
I kind of find all of them. I don't know why. And the link actually, there's like a link reminder, but when I click and it's just a photo. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no post meeting. I'm looking at it right now.
Yep.
There's no post meeting. Oh, and there's no. And I reached out to them and asked them if it was intentional, and they said, yeah, they're not all of them have those. Those in there. So I don't know, maybe because it's a part 2. And and like you said, there's some repetitiveness in some of the thing. It's like this is what I noticed about the videos, and it's a good way to teach. Is like it's kind of like, yeah, we're going to teach you the same thing, but we're going to put a little different spin on it for people that learn differently.
Yeah, repetition is the mastery of the skill.
Yes.
Because the second one's an example, isn't it, of what the first one was talking about?
Yeah, there's examples in there too. And they also talk about in 3, when we see the third one, when you see the third one, let me go back there and find it.
Yeah.
The third one, there's an ad library. So part 2, part 3, yeah, they talked about the ad library. And so I'm definitely going to take ahead of time. I'll probably do it this weekend and watch 3 because I really want to know what they're talking about. Some of these things that they talk about, like, do you notice when that thing I posted in the group, right? In the WhatsApp group, the document, the information.
Yeah, it's a couple of those throughout.
Yes. I had to go and search for that. It wasn't in this program. They talked about it and I went and searched for it. And which is like, makes it more work for me. Why don't you just, if you talk about it, why don't you just put it in there?
Yeah. Those recordings, they sound really old.
Well,
when you listen to the audio quality and stuff, it sounds, and some of the examples it gives, they sound old. Like
they were done Well, this is what I don't know for sure, but I do know that they might be a year old. I know they've been working on this coaching program for a year.
Okay.
And so, and I know even in this last video, he referenced a box company, and the box company, Band & Box or something like that, Band & Box,
within 4 days.
Yeah, and he said it was, this was the story or the company goes back, to years, but the basic marketing, business marketing is the same. It really, nothing's changed much in the last, 50 years, to tell you the truth. Bottom line, basic marketing is people have put bells and whistles and spins on things to make it sexy, but bottom line is it's the same.
Yeah, it's like the same psychology.
It's the same. Yeah, you got it. So if you look at a perfect example is like if you watch commercials on TV, they have to get your attention and get you to hopefully take action, but also make you feel good about buying their truck or drinking their beer. And they have to do all of that in 10 seconds.
Psychology.
Yes, it's a psychology. So if you watch those, you say, where's the hot button in this commercial? Ah, there it is. It's like, I can't live without that truck. I can't live without drinking that can of beer, that bottle of beer, kind of thing. You begin to feel that. So, so it's been going on for a long time.
A lot of very good examples to introduce, like, kindergarten, and to say, like some part, like, and just educate. I love the 4 part about, interrupt, and one part is educate and offer, if I'm right. I miss one. I just like that interest. I love interrupt, because like it's just like, okay, because it's very noisy and we need to interrupt you, and then
second one's engage.
Attention.
The second one is engage.
Oh, engage.
And the engagement is to take action.
Yeah.
Take some action so I can educate you.
Yeah.
So that's why we talk about landing pages, and hey, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to engage you with the body of my landing page. And then I want you to take action because you want this document that's going to give you all the secrets that you need for whatever I'm here for. And I just want your email. I just want your email address. That's all. It's like, so, and then you can start educate them a little bit on the landing page, but then educate them even more on that free PDF. And then through your emails and PDF, you have an offer for them to purchase from you. So it's those 4 things. So, so yeah, notice it's virtually everywhere. I see ads in my local newspaper, and I'm looking at the ad, and I'm like, oh, there's the interrupt, and there's the engage, and there's the educate, and the offer is, oh my gosh, it's President's Day, weekend sale. We got
some pretty funny ones.
Some pretty funny ones, yeah. Well, I think the funnier ones get really interrupted.
They do. There was one a couple of years ago in Australia for a tile company. It was called like Frank's National Tiles or whatever it was. But whenever he'd start, he'd just say hello, but he'd do it in this weird voice.
Yeah.
So he'd come on, it was on the radio, and he'd come in and he'd go, hello, and just do this random thing.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, like, it'd grab you just the way he said it.
Yeah.
And it was just really strange and really random.
Yeah.
But then it captured people, and then it became a meme because it was quite funny. So it became a meme, and that blew his business up because everyone knew it. So whenever it came on the radio, the guy literally became a meme.
Yeah. And
because he became a meme, he went viral, and his business just exploded.
Yeah. Yep. Take note.
Just from that. Just from going hello at the start of an ad.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke, hey, I saw your note. I got your updated website open up, by the way, right here. So I'll look at that. And then it says, I may need help from you guys regarding how to adjust. Adjust what?
Adjust the format, because I know Just I've hired a web designer, and he will do my job because I already done the website, and I need help on how to advise the people to help me to change. Because he asked, "Oh, what do you need?" I listed probably 2 or 3. I just don't, because for me, and also like Johnny, you're a visual person. I think how to translate into the word into pictures, and how to just minimize the words, and how to just and cater different some modalities. People have different modalities, and how to audio, kinesthetic, and visual rather than the word, because people can say, oh, annoying. So I just want to make it simple. Another thing is I list all the things about here, and it just I probably need help to get some input from Cullen and Johnny to see which part you look like a little bit annoying, and which part you feel like I can tell the freelancers to change, because technically I'm really not very good. I can ask them, okay, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? Yeah.
Yes, of course. My question to you, Luke, is what does your ADHD people want?
No, that part is just only part of it. Can you see from the homepage? I
Yes.
target different part of people, and ADHD people want just customized and make them feel as a tribe, to know like a look, understand the ADHD brain, and also make other people like high achievers, whatever, or people multicultural to know you can relate with the look, because and also you don't feel judged, and the look can know what you want, and and also you have some struggles to look had before, but look may overcome something. Achieve about you can see like it's a different services.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
So this is what your global website. This is the stuff you want on your global website. Okay. I'm going to have to take some time to go through all this.
Before I thought I want get two upset. Coaching is one and training is one, but I realized if I manage two, and probably can be ask technical support, I have to manage two. I know that can be good because totally different stuff, but just to realize, yeah.
Okay, so let me give you some ideas here, because you do. You got 4 check marks here of four different things that you do. Basically,
actually 5.
5. Okay, basically.
But I put Ayurveda, nutrition, and the finish together. Yeah, basically, sorry.
Okay. Well, the less you have, the better off you're going to be. 3 is a magic number. If you can, like I said, put a couple of these together so you end up with only 3 instead of 5. What's virtual global service? What's that?
Means we do things when not in person via Zoom. Just a Zoom or like the preferred platform, maybe Google Meet, whatever. Just I don't do in person. Do the yeah.
What needs to go on your website is benefits.
I'm sorry.
Benefits versus features. Okay, so let me explain. When you said that, it's like when you explained it's going to be Zoom or whatever, that's a feature. That doesn't need to go on your homepage here at all. Any features like that don't need to go on here. And so what I'm reading on the check marks, I'm reading basically the title of who you help.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm reading. There's no, I don't see any higher benefits here. I just see, I see features and titles of who you help. So what a benefit is, basically, if you were to rewrite a benefit, is like, say, let's take the first one, corporate clients and executive clients or entrepreneurs with an international or diversified background, wellness focused. Okay, so ask yourself this question: what are the benefits of these clients? What are the benefits what are they going to get?
May I jump and explain a little bit?
Yeah.
I put that at each page, each service, because this just the people, if they randomly go for the homepage, they know like, okay, that person like feeding me about, and I put that one at each page, each service. Example, for example, like chair yoga, and and also ADHD coaching.
Yeah.
That part I only did probably 2. Yeah, did benefit, but the rest I haven't done yet, just because.
Oh, okay. So this is each page. Each one of these is a page. Okay.
Each page is each service. You can see the different like click.
Okay.
But thank you so much for feedback. I began to realize actually it's not very fun to click.
I clicked on the button.
Yeah.
Wellness, life coaching, consulting, and everything. Okay.
That one not. That one is I haven't done that one yet. Actually, ADHD coaching and also chair yoga I did. And another one I haven't done yet because that's what will be the signature offer, but I haven't shown on the website. Thank you so much for that.
Okay.
Benefit.
Okay. Well, here's on the ADHD coaching page. You got a question down here.
Sure.
Let me. Okay, I'm looking at what the first thing I see, which is called above the fold. You know where the fold is on a computer? Do you know that term, above the fold? Okay, so pretend, do you read newspapers? I mean, real paper newspapers?
A long time ago.
Okay, but you understand what that means. Okay, so the term above the fold came from newspapers. So when you open up a newspaper,
got it.
Everybody, what stands out is, the newspaper's folded this way, and then it's folded this way, right? It's folded into 4s. So you unfold it, and then you unfold it this way. And then what happens is everything above that fold, that horizontal fold, that's what people want to read first, because it's in line with our eyesight. And then everything below the fold, we have to pick the paper up and do this to read it. So the most important things are above the fold. Now we use that term also in doing web pages and everything. So the most important content, the most valuable real estate of your website is above the fold. Now, different size computer screens, the above the fold is going to be different. If somebody had a huge computer screen, then they're going to get more real estate on their particular screen. So you just have to kind of like know. So what you got here, when I'm looking at this page, is that you have a lot of real estate here that is not doing anything for you. It's just titles. It's your logo. There's a picture. People really have to work and scroll before they really actually start getting into the meat of what you do. So the first thing that, number one, if you listen to Donald Miller, nobody cares about your logo. Nobody cares about your logo. Put your logo at the bottom of the page. So
logo, put logo at the bottom page.
Yeah, nobody cares. Use this real estate smart. So what I like about what you've written here, though, is when I scroll and I see ADHD coaching, then this is what gets my attention. Do you feel confused, frustrated, and disappointed in finding the right coach for yourself? I mean,
interrupt.
Yeah, Do you know that non-ADHD training coaches may not understand your unique challenge? I mean, this is what I want to read first.
Yeah.
This is going to get my attention.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe add up here when it says ADHD coaching, add ADHD coaching for you. Or ADHD coaching for the ADHD person.
For you.
Because that's going to get me like, well, yeah, I'm ADHD. Is this for me? Let me read some more.
Yep. Get rid of the me.
Okay. So that I would change immediately. And
like get rid of ego and also more client space, just like you said before, and make a website 80% or whatever more about clients, not you. Yeah.
This right here, our global virtual ADHD coaching consulting is based in neuroscience. It's really great information, but it's features. That's all feature based. Look at okay, ask yourself this. I mean, you're a coach. Okay. So what's the biggest ultimate benefit? What's the biggest ultimate outcome that they're going to get by working with you? What is that?
That's coaching. That's probably have come back to coaching, and that's
no, you're talking about features, Luke. It's a feature. The biggest benefit is that the biggest benefit
code.
The biggest ultimate benefit is that you're going to save their life.
That's true.
Ultimate, if you think the ultimate, what am I going to get? It's going to save my marriage. Ultimately, I'm going to finally have a relationship with my ADHD child. Ultimately, I'm finally going to be able to travel the world, or I'm finally going to be able to focus so I can get that PhD degree I wanted.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's the benefits, what they're going to get.
That can show from the testimonials, and also that you can't say. I know if I say that will be some promise something, I know it's good too, but it's a solution. That's not what coaches do. I have to set a boundary for that. That's what market a lot of people say, coach, actually I coach you. That's actually, we have a code of ethic about that. I don't want to.
No, we're not doing that, Luke. What you're doing is, what are you ultimately going to get them? What are you ultimately going to help them have in their life?
I think probably education, to have a more compassion about themselves, and rather than, like just because a lot of people, 80% they don't. So ultimately,
I'm going to love the ADHD person in myself.
Yep, I think that's
it. It's the emotion part of what you help people with. The passion of what you help people with. That's what people are going to buy.
I think that can be a good one. And also how to do that. Compassion, and to know the brain wiring is different. And also like the safe space, and also how use some tools to change themselves, and some proven tools. I think that's probably great.
Yeah, you're going to have to play with this too and everything. Be careful when you use the word change, because people don't like change. They say they want something different, but they don't like change. They don't like where they're at now.
Yeah.
But if you say, okay, Luke, I know you don't like what you're at now, but let's change you, okay? You're going to like, what? It's because
awareness, something like that. Awareness, and they will change by themselves.
Don't use the word change. Use a different word. Use a different word.
Transformation.
You could use transform.
Transformation,
yeah.
Transform, breakthrough. You can use love yourself, and love. Like I use this a lot too. A new, improved version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because people, especially ADHD people, they don't want to feel like they're wrong. That they're broken. They want to be appreciated for the qualities that they have, and they want to have a better life.
Yeah.
So what does that describe, that better life in their language?
Yeah, I think this one actually I write down about that, just about, what I can offer, even as a feature, but at least they know what they may get. Strength-based training or coaching, and it's based on your strength preference rather than, because a lot of people say like, oh, you do that, you have to, that's different. Because sometimes people don't want to be told to do things.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, a coach is not supposed to tell people what to do. They're not supposed to.
Majority of coaches do that.
But they're not supposed to, because the definition of a coach is not to tell them what to do, to guide them so that they make better decisions.
Yeah.
Uncover what's stopping them and holding them back. Yeah. That's what a coach does. Now, if you want to tell them what to do, you become a mentor or a consultant.
Yep, that's why I would do both.
So there. So
you can still use the coaching skill set as a mentor.
Absolutely.
You'd still use all the knowledge of like creative questions and NLP and everything else we do.
That. I want to stick. NLP is not really. If it's that way, that would be different. Actually, NLP is like, if I do NLP, I would separate, because that's what dilute coaching. Because NLP is still
but more just subtle NLP, like chunking and metaphors and belief changes, but not like the scripted one, like just subtly knowing, well, there's a limiting belief, and just seeing it and knowing you can work with it, not explicitly saying it's NLP or like running through something like a parts integration.
Right.
More just the subtle, there's a metaphor for this. They're saying, like reading between the lines of their language and using their language.
Yeah.
That side of NLP.
Just to make sure it's always a questions, and it's open questions. It's not about, do this and the thing. If you get, because we do have the rules for that one, about coaching, the ratio about open question and closed question, and also something, that Colin, we went through about ICF something, but I know it can be flexible, but we have to say that to tell, okay, now I have to take off my coaching hat and give some advice, it's okay or not. Yeah. But sorry about that. Just I think I'm artist, so I really value about, because that's the integrity about what we do. Apologize for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it actually, it's like, you got a lot of features here, and people don't buy.
Where to put a feature?
People don't buy features.
I buy features. I do that because I need to see like what I can do, because if I got experience about it before, some mental, they don't tell me the features. So, okay, got a result. And then I was so scared because I didn't see the picture, because I have ADHD. If I don't see the picture, how to do it, eventually I couldn't do it, because they think and then later I feel so shame and so guilty, because they just, not guilty actually, they just later, they share something totally is not within your skill set. I think feature is very important. I need to see what I can do it. They don't tell. And then later when I do it.
I'm not saying to take the features out. I'm just saying, do you need to put them somewhere? You need to put them differently. You can put them you can put them more at the bottom of your page and make them like, I actually had a separate page for mine.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about whether I should put a page, because like I have a question for you too. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it's about whether I should set up a landing page, more client-based stuff on my website, and a landing page about, if you want to know me, click this button and go to a landing page, and it's a separate one. And if you want to know my story, because I really don't want to, it's all about me, and like features, I can put, okay, click this button, you can see how go for like questionnaire, Q&A, and all things. Just all the features it's about you. People come here and say, okay, it's interesting, it's great. Not about look. If you want to know look, click another one.
Yeah, usually our website has a tab at the top that says about. It's an about tab. And then
About is too much. Yeah, I feel like because I really value a lot of people where you get on what I want to do, because if I see some people now, if people don't have some certain qualifications, I will never, because I had too much very unwell experience with some people just say, okay, look, clients care about result. And I really see some people do have some qualifications, even a few. They at least they know what they do. They can be bonded by some third party. At least they know what to do. But some people just don't know at all, and they really don't do things right at all. They can be adventurous, can be entrepreneurial,
Luke,
but I kind of resonate.
Well, Luke, but what's wrong with you having an about page with your qualifications on your about page? That's what I'm talking about.
I know, but just some people, they do care because it's ADHD. I see.
They do. Wait a minute. They do care or they don't care?
I think actually for me, I care because I know these people, at least I trained.
Yes. And so they're going to, what I'm saying is you have your qualifications on your website, but you keep it on a tab at the top that says about Luke. And you can have.
It's really making me feel not right.
Well, where do you want them then?
I think like, how can I make it short? I've been thinking, let's ask you guys whether I put a short one and make it just like, different 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I want to know more, I put a separate page. It's a landing page and begin to know more about share more rather than, put that too much about the look, how about looks life. Because my website now is about qualifications and more about look. But I feel like, do I need to? Yeah.
I can tell you what I would personally do.
Go ahead, Callan. Tell them what you would do.
If I was in your situation, I'd make the header or like the homepage of the website big writing at the top. Here's what I do, and then more detail about what you do briefly, but more how you can help people. So it'd be more, I can help you to do this, and then list whatever programs you have under that and sort of do it in that order. But I think the reality of it is a lot of people are on your website with you being a coach, like they've been led there by whatever marketing you've done. And then they get to your website and they're like, all right, how can this guy help me? They're not really. And I think that's the main channel. It's like, where can they help me? And they're looking for help. And then you'll get some people that'll go, well, who is this guy? Like, what does he know? And then you'd have your little about tab for the people that want to know you. But some people aren't going to care.
Yeah.
So I'd make it like a little stream. They can divert this way and they can go and you write a nice little article, like a little biography yourself and why you do what you do.
I think about the only part about me, the rest are all about the clients. And just so because I want to, the things like what I do is about each page will link to a third party. If people say like, just like, Johnny said like before, what do you need to do? I only send that separate page to you. I don't send other. If you want to go for others, it's your choice. But the about me is about if people want to know, even though, for example, Pilates for men, and they click Pilates, it's about look. If they're curious to go other things, but it's not my intention, but you just felt about me, okay, you're more like who is the look, because I'm the brand, eventually. So about me, but I just how to make it like, look, it's like, okay, it's a value for clients. Clients at least know, I want to know a little bit personality, because I've been thinking about, ask you guys, whether I should have a PPT about my life, because I've been done a lot of things in my life, like, Toastmasters and the bungee jumping, and also, different travels, and they put like a PPT and like a video, and people can know, oh, that's the look. But I show them about, okay, but it's your choice. You can click to see, but it's not Luke's intention to let you know. It's not person blog, but at least you can see what I can relate. Because some people know me because my Facebook is about, the acro yoga. And some reach me because I did acro yoga. They know the same person did the same, the friends, and they reach me. Interesting. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still confused.
Okay.
I mean, as a relationship coach, if I did that, like, I'm a good musician and a good martial artist. I'm probably well and truly in the 1% for both of those, but I probably wouldn't even talk about it as a relationship coach. like maybe in the
But
fine print of an about page, but
I acknowledge your talent, to be honest, Kellen. You have that one. But if I know you a little bit, I will know what to do. If you have a valid one, really bonus. I know you are determined. I know you are very dedicated. I know you're self-disciplined. So that's what I can see. And also you're an interest person and you can do that one really well. And if you give to me, I just see, okay, that's some, I want to be motivated. I want to be inspired by your spiritual journey.
Yeah.
So I want
what Luke is saying is what the world wants. The world wants to know little pieces of our intimate life so that they can get to know us better. And so speaking to that, Luke, is like your about page doesn't have to have everything on it, but they just need to have enough on there so that they get to know who you are. And have the most magical thing of a website is to have a video of you speaking, so that they get to know you as a person. People are going to hire you as a person. They're not going to care right now, right off the top of the bat. They maybe down the road before they hand you some money, they might want to know your qualifications, but immediately they just want to know who you are.
Yep.
And a short little video above the fold.
Yep.
But also too,
I will do that.
If you remember the videos and earlier in the program, it's like, and we talked about this, each one thing that you do has to have a landing page on it, a standalone landing page.
Yeah, standalone.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Each one has to have one. So you have to have one for your corporate executive clients. You have to have another one for your ADHD clients. And they're very small pages, and everything. So then you have this website, because I have a website like this too. It's my umbrella company. I have an umbrella company, and all these little things that I do are on that page. It's not a big, huge website, but it's got a few tabs, about me and everything. And then this is everything under Wonderful Life Learning.
Yep. I do have a question for that part. So because I know the ConvertKit, they do have some, the landing page function. So this, I agree with you, Johnny, about, the umbrella, and some people come to know, okay, that's the general. And is that possible? I can have a link to the landing page about the detail. And this website just makes a tidy, clean, and the people usually know more. So that one's a ConvertKit. That's what I'm talking about. So like, I want to base website more about clients, and then the landing page is about the offer or me. Is that okay?
Well, the landing page is not the offer yet. The landing page is the main purpose of your landing page is to get their email address, number one, but it's to interrupt them with the hot button statement.
Address,
Get them engaged, have a little video on there, engage them, have a little, some words in there of your hot points.
Oh, got it.
And then you have to get their emails.
Yeah.
You cannot educate them without getting their emails and then sending them follow-up educational emails.
I do have a question for this part, because I see the landing page. I know single page is about, take action, opting, the program, some opting, that give you some teaser, free resources. I plan to put that one at the, the last page. I haven't done that one yet. It's resources and questions, Q&A. I want to link my offer at each page, and then I click link, come to the last page, and just for example, Vimeo, they can access with a password, or something they can just get an email, because if you want to set it, you have to get a password and you have to click that button. That's what I do, is like that part. But also another thing, my understanding of landing page is about, it's not landing page, another separate page about it. If you want to know more about Luke, click this button, and then a separate page is about, something like that.
Yes, you can do that. It's the same as clicking a tab, taking a tab click a tab at the top, and then go to another page. It's the same. It's pretty much the same thing. So I'm not 100% sure I understand
what I'm talking
you
about
want
is
to, but
I declare a little bit, just like the landing page about, and if they really want to get, I will put the last page about, some tips, something. If you want to know this one, they come to there, get a traffic there. And if you want to get this free, tips about that one, education, awareness, and nutrition, whatever, you can click this button at the last page, resources. That's why I call it resources in the Q&A. Q&A, they know more resources and just every service, and they can guide them to that part.
Right. I can see that. So,
but I haven't studied it yet.
Yeah. So, okay. So I can see that. And when you create all those little landing pages, that you're going to send people to from your main website, you're also using those landing pages, a URL for those landing pages. Like say you're being interviewed, you're on a podcast and you're being interviewed about ADHD, you send everybody to the ADHD landing page.
Yeah, I can do that. Actually, that's just a separate one.
Because
for some people,
if you send them to this main umbrella page, they're going to be like, this guy looks like the jack of all trades, master of none.
But I'm not.
No, but it's going to look that way.
If the people say that, that's not my client.
Luke, some people like hear me out here. You're here to learn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If they've never met you before and they just heard you on an interview or a podcast, they don't know who you are, and you send them to this umbrella page.
No, I won't.
You're not going to do that. No.
A landing page. I will send a landing page because the majority of people I know they are not.
Yes.
Because a lot of people they don't know, and that's why I feel like you're just jealous. And because Cullen is very talented, multi-talented as well. I'm not sure whether Cullen has that impression as well, but if that people, I know because I've been working different gyms and different skills, I got to judge all the time. But I did it really well, and some people I just stay away from this kind of people because I do a good job. Later, I proved that one. But these people they don't have my passion to do all the things, but I can do well. Yeah.
Well, that's not a question.
Right.
That's not a question, Luke. We know you. We love and adore you. But the thing is, all of us were in the same boat. When people get to know me, they love and adore me. But these are people that don't know me yet. So I cannot confuse them with a whole bunch of stuff on my master webpage. So I have to narrow their interest. I have to narrow it down so there's one thing. And then when they get to know me, and then I can say, and I also teach public speaking for entrepreneurs. And I also do this. Once they get, but you have to bring them in. You have to bring them in with one simple thing.
I totally understand. Some people like my class, they like my rest because they love my one, and then go, I totally understand. That's why I have a landing page to separate the traffic. That's why I have to confuse about whether I should have two websites to confuse people, to make people have that impression, because that really make me feel hurt because I can do well, but the majority of people, they don't know you. Probably they do have an impression. I know.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Have one umbrella page, but then have the separate landing pages for the separate things that you do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And I need to tell you, I'm going to circle back to saying you want to have images that go with the words. Well, let me explain. If you don't give me some emotion, compassion and emotion, I can't find images for you. I can't, there's no images I can find, except that I can find you a stock photo of corporate clients. I can find you a stock photo of executive clients that can make you look like, hey, these men and women are wearing suits in front of a desk. And that's not, everybody, the worst thing you can do is have stock photos. You need to have photos of real people.
I do want to, but I just don't, it's royalty free. And sometimes I really have some website they do, but if I buy something, I'm not sure, I'm not choosing the right photo images is my weakness. I can find it really easily.
Yeah, don't go spend money on stock photos because I have tons of free ones. So I can get you the free ones. I just need to have emotional words So I can go and find the picture that goes, that's one picture can say 1,000 words, but you got to have, what are the 1,000 words? What are the words? And they have to be emotion based. Like Luke, if you had a statement in your webpage that said, stop doing this crazy thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
I would give you an image of a stop sign.
Yeah, one picture is more than 1,000 words, but to be honest, I like pictures. I really want to simple sometimes.
Everybody likes pictures. Yeah.
But my concern just the copyright. I was told like people won't be very fussy about that, but I just see how can I get a picture that's properly used.
Yeah.
And I need to buy, if I buy, whether it's suitable for me, because I can find a picture really easily. But I said like how to credit people.
Exactly. Exactly. I know what you're talking about. So, but yeah, I can get you pictures. I have clients of multicultural and diverse background. I can send you a picture right now of that. That statement right there.
But Johnny, you give me fish. But if I need more, like sometimes because now I'm with you, and I want to get more pictures, and I don't know where I can get them very well. You give me fish now, I appreciate a lot. But later, I have to just sell clients. You cater clients, and now you serve them. They got really good, and later,
right? I actually created a course, a really quick, simple course on teaching people how to do this. I did this. So stick with me, Luke. I will teach you how to do this. But the first step is you've got to write some copy that pulls on people's emotional heartstrings. You'll have to have emotional heartstrings. Once you write the copy, just do a brain dump and just dump it on paper. Then once you do that, then you go through, here's the instructions. You go through and you highlight or underline or bold the power words that you really want someone to pay attention to.
I can put the words actually on the picture, like, the speaker chat, with a bot to say what they say.
Luke, wait a minute. No, we're not doing that. They don't want to read words. They want to feel emotion. But you can't find the emotional picture or image until you come up with the word first. You have to start with the word first.
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
I have a question. If I use some, because I think PPT, the class, the training, can I just use some of the pictures from there, but I can just modify it, join it, because the course, some pictures I really like. Can I get a permission to use some of them? Just a little bit, but some different ways.
You have to get permission from those people to use it.
That's what I'm asking.
Yes, absolutely. You can do that.
Oh, cool.
You can do that.
Because I love the picture, PPT. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The word.
That's exactly right. So yes. So you got to start with finding emotional passion words. And I did put a document up in WhatsApp last week.
I see that
with the passion words. That might help you jog using some more emotional words in your copy. Mm-hmm. And then we can have something. Then I've got something to work with.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, thank you so much. I think that's a picture. For me, probably you guys don't know. Kellen, I graduated last year from the Life Coaching Academy. 1 year, I don't have a profile photo because I struggle with a photo. I didn't know how to take one. And then eventually I asked help. Just a photo is my struggle for many years, and then maybe a year, just like people say where's the photo? Because I don't know how can I choose photo and taking photo. So if it's that one, that would be helpful. Thank you. Thanks so much. May I ask some technical questions about you guys, just very quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's about a video. Can I, for example, for some people, I really want to, for the website landing page, I want the people have a kinesthetic people. I can create some Google form or something to make them to click to choose whether related, and I can put some video in the form. Is that possible? Vimeo link, and people can be more interactive because a lot of people if a form. So I just can share every form. I can do, some. I can use one picture or use a short video to guide them how to use a Zoom, whatever. Is that possible technically? I mean, for example, a Google form.
I don't know.
Okay, this.
I don't know if you can put a video in Google Forms.
I think it should be fine. If I put like the link, like the website, like the video link should be fine, but I just don't know whether
you can.
How does it look
link
like?
them.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to link, yes. And some people could probably use that information. You have to remember that you have to make it short and sweet. Whatever you make, videos have to be short. Everything has to be short and sweet, making it easy for them to access, making it easy for them to learn.
I mean, it's like a word, and there's a word, and there's an image. You can have a choice. You can choose our video. You can choose like a word. I give you different. It's just like check about what you prefer. Give you more options.
Oh yes,
some people like
yes, you can do that. Give them the options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Another one's like a discount for some group. For example, I did Toastmaster, acro yoga. So like if you do our Tony Robbins, so like if you come to the Tony Robbins or Toastmasters, you can get a discount. Whether it's a discrimination, for example, because I want to track the person, and that way, so like you can probably, and then people say, okay, look, that's me. I can get discount, but actually discount means like I want to track this person. Is that okay for that, John?
Discounting is not good.
I mean, discounting for certain group of people.
Okay.
Just like
okay.
For example, you are a teacher, you are a student.
And you want
whatever.
you want to put that on your landing page or website?
I think so.
Okay, no, I would not recommend doing that. This is what you can do. When you're speaking to, say, your Toastmaster group of people, and you invite them to the program, and it's an X amount of dollars. It's say $200 for the program, and you want to give them 25% off, right? You want to give, okay. Then you give them a coupon code. You give them the URL to the page where they register and pay, and you give them a coupon code. You have to make it very make them feel like this code is just for you, nobody else. And the code is like TM for Toastmasters, TM 2021 or something.
Yep, I probably need to ask technical help for that one. Yeah, just like how to apply for the reason, because I really, for example, New Zealand people from New Zealand, to be honest, I just feel, because here they have to pay me the GST. So I say like, okay, if you're New Zealand people, you have to pay the GST. If you're not New Zealand, not HDSC. But I just feel international, probably that can be a different discount. They don't need to pay GST. But if you're in New Zealand, have to pay extra. So it's like whether international people can, get a different discount. It's a different ways, but just without paying GST. Because for the law.
And that all has to do with your credit card processing company and how you set all that up with them, with the processing company, and then the page that they make for you for your website. That they have. I know with my credit card processing, I don't make that page; they make it for me, and it has all the bells and whistles in the back end. It has all that in the back end. So, but I don't know how yours works. This is how mine works. So. But all I do know is that if you have one page where people go and that's got $195 for the program or whatever, you can have multiple coupon codes created for different organizations. And you can set it up like this organization gets 25% off, this one gets 50% off, this one gets, and so you're going to know, exactly who is going and getting your discount. But here's the thing, look, bottom line is you don't want people to hire you because you're the lowest price or because you get the best discount.
The things are like I just give people some attention about, okay, you can get a benefit. Like I choose the same person. I know I give them bonus value, but make them to know they can feel special. They have the chance to get a discount that way. And also I know you are the person I want to check to, and it's a much easier work for me to do. So you can get a discount. because some people I don't want to serve. And I mean, it's not I don't want to serve, it's like too hard to serve. So you probably go for full price, and these people are so okay, so probably I can refer you to other people, something like that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you discount. Be super, super picky about discounting, because like I said, you don't want people to choose to hire you based because you're the lowest price or you have a discount. You don't, that's not why you want them to hire you. You want them to hire you because you're the best at what you do. You're the only person that does what you do. It's a positioning thing.
Yeah. So can I put my price on the website or landing page? Because I see a lot of coaches in my industry, a lot of people, they do that. But I feel like, do I need to a website or landing? I know it's a landing page, but a website is okay. Because some people, they do price sensitive. They do compare with other people.
That's right.
And then they price, they make, no, okay, I want to go. I'm confused about that.
Well, it's okay. There's two camps on that. One camp is that they feel that, oh, you must be completely transparent with people to know exactly how much you're spending.
I want to be.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the other thing on the other side, Luke, is people will do price comparison, not on quality, but on price. And I have 3 programs. I can't tell you which one's the right one for you until we have a conversation. So I can't have all 3 prices. I'm not going to have all 3 prices, because they're going to pick the lowest price one because they're going to dip their toe in the pond to see if they like me or not. So they're going to pay me $97 for an introductory 2-week course or something. And then they're going to be like, but I didn't get anything out of it. And it's because it's only 2 weeks. You have that, you start an argument with them because, well, I didn't get anything out of these 2 weeks. I go, because it's only 2 weeks. Well, I thought you could fix me in 2 weeks. You see, that's the mentality of people that come in for a low price.
Yep. And but I can explain to them, like, at least you can, you have no risk. At least you can buy something to know whether it's rather than
no risk. The no risk comes. The no risk comes when you have an agreement with them. You're going to work with them for 6 months, a year, or something like that. And this is where the no risk comes in. If for any month you do not get at least one breakthrough, then you will not have to pay me for that month. That's the no risk, that breakthrough or whatever you're going to say to them, because you can get breakthroughs. Breakthroughs don't have to be big firework kind of breakthroughs. Breakthroughs can be itty bitty little tiny insights. And then you say, oh my gosh, you just got a breakthrough.
I'll put that a consulting part. Consulting, I can do that. Coaching, no. Coaching, I can't guarantee. But for consulting, yes. For program, I can do that.
Look, you can get breakthroughs in coaching.
Sorry?
You can get breakthroughs in coaching.
But we are not allowed to promise to guarantee people.
Well, then what can you offer them? What can you offer? I don't know. I don't know where you got your coaching certificate, but my coaching certificate never put that on me that I couldn't guarantee something. I can guarantee. The only thing I can't guarantee that
I don't buy other coaching, because I know that because I stick to, that's why I know, at least I know it's impossible, because I know a lot of very trained coaches, they don't say like, I can't, because people need to do the job. If that one, I guarantee people don't do the work. Because I got stuck by a person don't do the job, but I was trained that you have a guarantee. If for that one, that make me don't have a confidence to do the business for a while, because just the guarantee. For the consulting, I'm fine, because consulting, I know they don't have, it's not regulated. Coaching is different, but I already signed to commit to not promise.
Okay, that's fine. Our coaching in the States is not regulated. It's not.
It's not regulated in Australia.
It's not regulated. And the only thing I can't say that I can heal you. I can't, because I'm not a doctor. We can't use the word I can heal you. That's the only regulation we have. And then, but if listen, Luke, if you say, if you cannot, breakthroughs are easy to get. You can get a breakthrough out of somebody just changing their transformational language.
But I was separated from that. I will separate the coaching because I know a lot of coaches that I was separate about that because that makes me really, really feel maybe sad. That can be a really powerful thing for the people just, I need a third party. I think that can protect clients. Otherwise people say, okay, guarantee. I feel it's a babysitting. I feel like they rely on you. They don't know how to do that. I feel it's not resonate with my
well, that's that. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Okay, so you just got to come up with making it as no risk as possible, without saying it's a guarantee. But you got to come up with something, Luke. You have to make it so that it's easier. It's easy for them to say yes. That it's a no-brainer that they're going to work with you because there's no risk or very low risk.
That's why I probably coaching, I will put some video pre-recorded education part. I said like, okay, if you don't get the one, at least you can bonus part. You got the education, that education, I got to train, I spend the money, that one will benefit you. And you can use the knowledge, the mindset, awareness that will just, that can be make up something.
Okay.
If they because coaching is not for everyone. Some people, they're not coachable at all. And also like Kellen, you know what? My first pro bono client from Australia, and he just said, look, why you ask me questions? And you got a crappy program for LCA.
Oh, really?
Because they don't know the coaching. Yes, that's just, I said, okay. So that's why I love two Kiwis. They're very stubborn. And they just say like, look, you should tell me what to do. And then some people, look, you compliment. So later I will learn about the mentality that are hard because they are brainwashed about the coaches, about sporting coaching. So I began to feel like, okay, if in that way, and majority of people here, Americans are much better, to be honest, Journey, because American people value coaches. Here, people coach just like, okay, mental. And then I just thought, okay, I need to find my clients right. Something like that.
Yeah. I tell people, I says, if you want me to tell you what to do, you're going to have to pay me more for my expertise. If you want me to tell you what to do, you're going to have to pay me more for my expertise.
For coaching, we will check about the person because people don't trust themselves. Actually, coaching why is more powerful because they feel like they check about their inner side. They do the work. It's about a lot of people actually psychology. Yeah. They just don't trust themselves. Actually, they can do. It's like what's working.
But that's why they hire a coach to help them begin to trust themselves.
But a lot of coaches are not well qualified.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. That's why I quit calling myself a coach, because people are now being real jaded by coaches and think they're full of shit. So I quit calling myself a coach.
Johnny, actually, to be honest, I got a coach from somewhere from the company,
Yeah.
And this person's a mentor. I feel that time I know it's very bad. I feel so judged. Yep. I gotta deal with a lot of coaches. I do the peer coaching. I know that real coaches, they never. Some people, look, do this. Look, that's not right. That's not coaching language. So I know. So that's why, I know. So that's why I feel like I won't do that. So I don't want to mingle with that coaches to go that way. Yeah.
Those coaches. I know how they're trained. They're trained to be salespeople. They're trained to be like, they talk to you, they listen to you for 5 minutes. They say, okay, when are you going to stop? When are you going to stop pretending that the world is blah, 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 or whatever? When are you going to, and then this is, oh, and by the way, you got to buy the next ticket to the next program, or you got to buy this program or that program. And and they're taught to be salespeople.
And also they talk a lot. 80% they talk.
Yes,
and actually for coaches, like for us, and for me, I'm a verbal person. I talk a lot, but when I'm doing the coaching, and it's not NLP, I talk minimal. I can make sure it's 15%. Or sometimes only just that's just I can train. But a lot of people, they can't do that. I see a lot of people, they can't do that. I can do both. I can talk 80%. I can do 15%.
I had so many coaches that started off the conversation with how are you today, and then they start talking. They talk for 29 minutes of my 30 minutes, and then they say, okay, so tell me what's going on with you, and hurry up, we only have 1 minute left. Yes.
That's actually I know the advice that sounds great at that moment, but later it's okay, it's external. It's not about me. It's not my resources. It's not working about me. So I said like, okay, I won't. Yeah, sorry for that. Just because I got hurt before. I'm the victim about some not very good coaches, to be honest.
Yeah. What I'm famous for is that I listen more than I talk. And I actually market that. I say, this is the first time in your life that you're going to truly be not listened to, but deeply heard. And I market that.
But a group is different. Group coaching is quite different because of the dynamic you have to talk.
Well, let me ask you, this is a group program. This is a group program. Do you feel like that I hear you?
Yeah, I know what we're talking about, but I know the dynamic is really hard because sometimes you have to improve something. But I see this one still mentoring. I see a lot, even the coaches they do, and they still, it's quite different for the group. Group is very hard, but I know,
well,
John,
big
you
groups.
hear me?
Yeah, big groups are hard.
Yeah.
I don't want my groups to ever be more than 10 people at the maximum. Because
group coaching is different. Group coaching is they can't stick to like asking questions because the people, if it ask, they will talk all the way. You have to,
yes, you do have to control your time. And speaking of time, my husband's waiting for me for dinner. So
yeah.
So I love both. I love both of you. Thank you. And Callan, make sure if you put that your copy in a Google Doc, that would be very helpful. I can spend more time with it. And then Luke, you just keep working on this and create your landing pages so I can see them.
But so many people that are professional. Sorry, because I don't know this. Is there many people that are professional copywriters that do that for people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there are. You can you can go to Fiverr. You can go to what's that other online one? Elance.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find writers on Fiverr. You do have to give them a bunch of information so that they can write it, and you have to tell them exactly what you want. Like, Luke, if you sent this stuff to a person on Fiverr and say, hey, could you write this so it sounds like in story form that's benefit driven? You can put in some more words of some of the benefits and stuff and say, please write this for me, and see what they come up with. And
I've already hired a person from Fiverr. At Fiverr, actually, they will redesign my website. But I thank you. I take a lot of notes about what you guys say.
There you go.
Really valuable.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really good. And also, like, I just want to say, like, actually, I feel heard. That's why, Johnny, I choose you because I know you're here, because I at events, and then now you know what I'm talking about. But I mean, it's very hard for the group. I know it's really, and I know, Johnny, I know you have the skill set, but sometimes I know it's very hard. That's why I say, like, group, I don't call it coaching. Because the group is a coaching is a way. We do coaching, but we do both, consulting, coaching together.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you know what coaching is. A lot of people, they don't know at all.
That's right.
A lot of, yes.
That's right. You're very right. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. It's been fun. Have a good one. And I will be seeing you online. I'll see your documents online. Luke, when you come up with something new, just shoot it to me so I can take a look at it. Okay.
Which one? Sorry.
When you come up with something new, like a landing page or something, then just put it on WhatsApp. Okay.
Yep.
Or something. Okay.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for Callan and Johnny. I have learned a lot, but today I talked a lot. Thank you. Yeah.
It's a process. It's a process. Okay.
That's why when I serve clients, I don't talk a lot, but now I have to. Sorry. Bye.
It's a balance. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Talk to you later. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.